next speaker is Kappei Morishita. Kappei.
Hello, everyone. Just listening to what Bill has been saying, my case is totally opposite. He went to Japan in 1992. I came to California in 1995. And I have been staying here and working in the United States for the last 15 years or so. So let me share my personal experience and also case of how the Panasonic has been working in this country as a sort of like a specific case of how the Japanese company is working in this country. And actually looking back at my personal history, I joined Panasonic back in 1985. So if I was speaking probably in 1985, my first job was to export television set to this country. So it was a time when the Japanese companies were deeply involved, just exporting the products. And then that led to the trade conflict. And then I was involved in the television dumping case for the next few years. And then after that, we built up the factories in the United States in the maquiladora operation so that we can continue to sell the television set instead of completed set, but to assemble in the United States and sell in the United States. And then in 1990s, when the Japanese economy and Japanese money was very strong, as Dan said, I was involved in acquisition of the MCS studio. So if I was talking back in 1990 here, I probably talk about acquisitions. But now, my role in year 2011 is, as Satu said, like how the Japanese company is structurally embedded and working with the American companies. So now my main role is to work with Hollywood studios to launch various digital distributions, like introduction of DVD I was involved. And now I'm also working on the launching of the Blu-ray disc, and also working on the 3D images and 3D pictures now. So my presentation will be consisted mainly of 3 parts. One is a very quick review of the overall and summary of Panasonic. Then the Panasonic's operation in North America. And I would like to spend the most of my presentation about the operation here in California. So we are founded in 1918. So now we are heading for a century at the Panasonic. And our net sales is almost $80 billion. And employee worldwide is 385,000. And consolidated companies is currently 680. And this includes the most recent acquisition of Sanyo. And many of you may think that Panasonic as a company responsible for audio-visual products like a television sets. But actually, this kind of audio-visual products makes up less than 40% of our sales. And we are quite a significant part in like home appliances, particularly in Asia. And also like Panasonic Electric Works and home build, especially like a green, environment-friendly home development. And also component and devices. And when we look at the international sort of like market, Japan still is $43 billion and dominant. And Americas come at number 2 at 10 billion, almost we have business about $10 billion in Americas. And a recent acquisition of Sanyo, who is very strong in the solar cells and rechargeable batteries. This put us a lot more sort of like a strength for the future green technologies, as Consul General Ihara mentioned. And in fact, we are expecting to have our 100th anniversary in 2018. And our sort of like a corporate direction is #1 green innovation company in the electronics industry, and make the environment central to all of our business activities and bring forth innovations, green life innovations and the green business innovations. So now let me talk about briefly about the Panasonic's Corporation of North America. It was established back in 1959. So we have almost like a 50 years history here in North America. And our chairman and CEO is an American, and we are headquartered in New Jersey. And these are the number of companies we operate in North America. And these are some of the products that we manufacture and sell. And all these products in red boxes are the ones which have something to do with California. And I will explain each operations in California, that why these products have something to do with operations in California later. And again, these products have something to do with California. And so are the in-flight entertainment. And this is our group companies in North America. As you can see, we have significant operations in the East Coast, as we originally started there. And also the rest of the operations are very much around in California here. Now let me talk about the specific representative operations here in California. Panasonic Hollywood Lab, this is where I work right now. And it is a research lab located in Hollywood with about 50 highly qualified staff who are mainly researchers and engineers. And Panasonic has been building solid relationships with filmmaking professionals, movie studios, and others connected to the Hollywood movie and television industry since 1992. And PHL conducts on-site research and technology development, such as digital conversion for film-based movies, compressing DVD and Blu-ray images, authoring and digital cinema. And also PHL also provides infrastructure for format launching, including for establishment of Blu-ray Disc Association headquarters here in California, and licensing to over 500 Blu-ray licensees worldwide, from player manufacturers, component manufacturers, software developers, disc manufacturers, and content owners. And the reason why PH is located in Southern California is closeness to all major studios. So like a business model now we have is that we develop a basic digital technology, let's say in Japan. And then without any content, we cannot really sort of create a new business. We cannot sell the boxes. And also the studios, they have been selling their movies in the VHS. But in order to resell all their products, they also need to have new windows, such as like a DVD or Blu-ray. So it creates sort of like a win-win business model, both for the Japanese CE manufacturers and also the Hollywood studios and other content owners to work closely together. And also that will provide better pictures and much more entertainment for the consumers. And also here in Southern California, we have availability of world-class audiovisual engineers and other entertainment-related professionals nowhere in the world that we can find. And California also can provide infrastructure for entertainment-related industries. So not just limited to engineering, but also various finances and also the insurances, which are specifically focused to this entertainment industry. And this is another operation we have here in Southern California. It is in Torrance, called Panasonic Disc Manufacturing Company. And the operation overview is that this PDMC is a DVD Blu-ray disc authoring and replication facility established in 1996, actually when the DVD was launched, and located in Torrance. And PDMC once was an exclusive leader in DVD disc replication for Universal, Fox, and Paramount during early years of DVD. And once the business has taken off, we sold to Thomson Multimedia Technicolor in 2003 because we believe that our core competence is developing technologies and selling these hardwares. So as far as the actual replications of the disc, we sold to Technicolor, who has been duplicating all the VHS tapes, and it's their expertise. And again, advantages of locating in Southern California is closeness to all major studios which was critical at initial format launch time, because all these movie studios, producers, colorists, and the directors, they want to see how their pictures look like once the disc is replicated. So at the very initial stage of any format, we need to have the actual factory here in Southern California. And of course, once the quality of the picture has been stabilized, everybody has confidence of this new format, then we move to like a maquiladora areas. And the availability of world-class AV engineers and entertainment-related professionals, ideal location develop mass production pilot plants. Once the mass production know-how is established, it is easy to build extensive replication line in maquiladora operation, as I said. And Panasonic R&D Company of America, PLDCA is a Panasonic R&D arm in North America. It was located in Princeton, New Jersey before, but then moved to San Jose in 2006. It oversees 16 laboratories in the US, including PHL. And again, we established in Princeton because of initially all these TV technologies like Bell Lab was located in the East Coast. But now with San Jose and all the importance of the networking and digital technologies, we moved to the West Coast. And again, advantage of locating in Southern California is closeness to high-level educational institutions and research labs, availability of highly educated professionals necessary to operate R&D facilities, and California can provide infrastructure for high-tech related industries. And this is a slightly now different area called Panasonic Avionics Corporations, which many of you may not be familiar with. But PAC is a world leader in in-flight entertainment and communication with the most systems installed and most airlines served over 25 years for product innovation and customer services. And in fact, Panasonic enjoyed the biggest share for in-flight entertainment that I'm sure that many of you do enjoy while you're traveling. And PAC used to be headquartered in Bothell, Washington, where the Boeing headquarters is, but moved to Lake Forest, California in 2005. And we employ 1,200 in Lake Forest, California, 500 in Bothell, Washington, and 3,200 work worldwide in all major airports. Because as you know that now when you go to the airline to enjoy like the movies or songs, they have a so-called storage device where all the movies and music are being downloaded in that server. So we need to have these all these workers in all major airports to download all these products. And again, advantage of locating in Southern California is closeness to major customers, such as McDonnell Douglas in Long Beach, Lockheed in Burbank, and also availability of avionics-related engineers and soft engineers. And again, California can provide infrastructure for airline-related industries, which again, nowhere in the world we can have. And another example is a Panasonic ABC Network Company of America. The operation overview is PAVCA is located in San Diego and is largely responsible for planning and distribution of the flat screen TVs in North America, produced by PAVC Baja California, located in Tijuana, Mexico. And in fact, this operation is not unique to Panasonic, but for Sony, Sharp, and almost all Japanese companies do this. And actually, now in the United States market, Japanese and Koreans occupy almost like probably 80–90% of the market. So again, this is how we are sort of like embedded in the television. And again, the advantage of locating in Southern California is closeness to major markets, namely the US and Canada, and convenient to manage an assembly plant in Tijuana, enjoying the benefits of the Mexican maquiladora program. And lastly, let me assure that Panasonic will continue to maintain a close interdependent relationship with California as long as California remains as a leader in entertainment, high-tech, aerospace, and or green industries. Because then where the Japanese companies need to come and love to work here. Again, thank you very much for your attention.